What's up?
What's up, my man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're live.
We're live. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. What is it you call it? What's the phrase? Hired and birds pussy. Yeah, that's me right now, man. So, yeah. Go ahead.
So, we got the baby in the background.
Yeah, we got little Nee.
Alright, this is episode 2 of the Forever Podcast. And I got my boy Ryan, RJ Music. Wanted to go ahead and give you a good show. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to dive into some deep shit.
He sounds stressed out, man. We've been sitting here fucking with this shit for like, what, it's been
An
like
hour.
An hour? Yeah.
It's
And
been
when
a
I
moment.
say we, I mean him. I don't fucking...
Oh, he's been sitting on the fucking phone, Snapchat, and goddamn Google.
TikToking, man, watching that rabbit hole shit. Shit's creepy, dude, I'm telling you. Creepy.
So let's dive right into this motherfucker.
Ask your questions.
So, how did you get into music, and what is your purpose? Like, what's your purpose in music, you feel like?
Well, I got into music really listening to the shit as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to what your mom and dad play in the car all the time, and I always liked music. Like, if I had a song that I really enjoyed, I made it a point to hear that song at least once a day. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, music was always just something that, I don't know what it was. I just liked it more than a lot of other things. And then, I'll never forget one Christmas my mom and dad got me a CD player, man. And my first CD was a fucking Eminem CD. No censors album. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but it was one he made in like 2010. I can't remember what album that was. I think it was the Recovery album. Man, I listened to that every single day. Come home from school, turn it on. Wake up in the morning, turn it on. Every single day. Like, you had kids that read comic books and shit, I turned that on and listened to it every day. And then I got to a point to where I was like, man, I want to try that. And I did. And kind of like, you know, how a little kid will draw and stuff like that, how he'll pick up a hobby. That's kind of what I did. I'd write stuff down, you know, like little rhymes and stuff about being on the playground and shit. Just stuff little kids do, man. All day long. At school, at home, everywhere I went, I had a little notebook and a pen to write something with.
So what's your purpose, you think, long-term wise?
There'll be a kid after me that says I make music because RJ inspired me. That's kind of the goal. I ain't really, you know, give me a single wide trailer by the creek and a fucking truck that runs off some 89. I'm good, man. As long as it's not a Ford, I'm fucking great. I mean, don't hate. Right now I'm driving a Subaru, but you know what, man? Fuck you. Bitch is getting paid for.
So this is a bit better question. What's something you would sacrifice, and what's something that you can't let go when dealing with music?
When dealing with music, something I can sacrifice?
We ain't talking about selling the soul or no shit like
Oh,
that.
God, no.
But we're just talking about, you know,
something I can sacrifice in music, man, probably... I don't know, man. Like, clarify that question for me, Holmes.
what's something you could do without? Like, mine probably would be, I want to move more towards, like, more producer beats and stuff like that and steer away from YouTube.
Alright. I could... Man, the fans are gonna hate me for this. I know, and it's not necessarily as related to my music, but y'all gotta understand, or y'all have to understand, pardon my stutter, but TikTok is not necessarily my thing. Yeah, I get on there and I make videos, and I make it look like it's something that I enjoy doing, and it's not that I don't enjoy doing it, but, dude, I don't get nearly as half the joy from making a TikTok video, whether it blows up or not, as I do making a song. And I don't care if that song is ever even heard by anybody but me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, if I can sacrifice with anything that I guess I'm doing for the sole purpose of
Fun.
yeah, it would be making TikTok videos. I mean, I'm doing it less and less and less, and it's just because that bullshit is rigged, dude. If you I'll go ahead and say this: if you ain't got some fake titties, no talent, or a conspiracy theorist all the fucking way, you ain't gonna blow up on TikTok, man. It's all bullshit. It's overcrowded with bullshit, just like the rap game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But yeah.
Who is your idol? Who's somebody you look up to in the industry?
Again, gonna sound cliche as fuck. Slim Shady, man. You look. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's because he's white and he's a white kid trying to rap." No, it has nothing to do with skin color. I look up to Tupac. I look up to fucking Kevin Gates. I look up to NBA YoungBoy. There, T.I. The list goes on and on. 50. There's a lot more rappers on my list that the sole purpose for listening to them is just because, man, they bump. Their work ethic. They can make bullshit all day long. But you know what? If they're constantly making something and they're not letting nobody run their fucking career and they're doing what they want to do, respect. And 90% of the time, if they're like that, you'll catch me listening to at least one song by them. And it could be their worst one. But shit, I respect the work ethic in it, and the fact that Eminem's been at it since he was younger than me. He is pushing. I think he just turned 50, or he's been in his 50s. Still making hits every day. I see something where he's charting. Still albums that he made 10, 12 years ago. The man is a fucking goat, dude. He really is.
So now I'm going into something that we had a lot of fun with last time we was talking earlier. We had a better podcast than this one recorded, but
this is the episode 2 redo. Okay, yeah. Let's just go ahead and say this is the redo on the episode 2.
But
so, yeah.
What's the biggest trouble you've ever got in as a teenager?
As a teenager, most trouble I ever got in. I want to tell the same story I did last night, but after I went home and I thought about it, there was a better one. So, I got caught one time sneaking, not out of the house, but back in the house. So, when I was in 8th grade, man, I blew my knee out. My mama moved in with us to help my mom out, because I needed help. I was immobilized, couldn't, I had to have crutches, shit like that. Had to have help, and my mom worked. So she couldn't stay home with me while I was staying out of school, so Mama moved in. Well, Mama lived in that house with us all the way up until my mom and us all moved out, and my Mama still lives in that house. So I was like, I think a freshman in high school, man. Just started high school. Didn't even have a driver's license yet. So what I would do was I'd wait till Mama would go to sleep, and she slept on the couch in the living room, and my bedroom's literally on the other fucking side of the wall. So this is just me being a dumbass kid. I would open my window, jump out the window, walk to the mailbox. My buddy would pick me up, and then we would, coast down the hill in neutral because he drove a loud-ass square body that you could hear fucking 2 miles away. Well, Mama heard my window open one night, or she was up doing something, and she heard my window open and heard me go outside. So when I come back on, the porch light was on, and every fucking light in that house was on. My mom was up. Every light in the house was on. Yeah, seriously. That song was perfect. Every light in the house was on. Oh my God, man. It was bad. I don't even think my little brother was there. I think my little brother was at a friend's or something. Thank God. Because some way, shape, or form, he'd have got in trouble for that. Because they'd have said he'd known and he wouldn't have sold me out. Word to my little brother. He's never sold me out to mom and
Kept
dad.
it G.
Kept it G since day one, little bro. Respect. But dude, yeah, you want to talk about in trouble. My mom's not hit me since then is because I've never tested her since then. She fucking knocked my shit. Like I was in trouble, man.
So, the next question is, where do you see yourself? It's kind of stupid to even say like 5 years from now, but where do you see yourself currently? Like, what's the goal? What are you trying to reach? Where are you trying to go with your music?
Right now, man, right now I want to get some damn shows going, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. if anybody's got any parties, dude, a fucking $100, I'll come to your whole party. If you want me to freestyle, if you want me to sing Sweet Home Alabama, I will sing Sweet Home Alabama for you. But you're gonna hear Tar Heel and White Trash for sure. But the end goal in all this, man, shit, just make music, and then that way when I'm dead, people are going to listen to that music, and their kids are going to listen to that music, and their grandkids are going to listen to that music. It ain't the dollar signs, it ain't the checks that some song's going to fucking end up writing off. Fuck that. I ain't worried about that shit. It's literally just about the mark that you can leave on an individual, you know, a culture, a generation, something, man. You have to leave a mark in something, or else you died for not shit. Your life didn't mean a damn thing.
And see, that's me. That's what I was telling my wife, Caitlin. We was talking about how I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to be a thousandaire. I just want to be in the middle. I just want to be
couple thousand
to where I'm okay, take care of my family and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
would it be nice? Hell yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'm
God.
saying I ain't stingy with money. I could settle for 1,000.
Let me go ahead and say, like, now
thousands
what
a week.
is the goal? A goal is for the music to pay the bills. For
Yeah, that's
sure,
it. Yeah,
man.
take care of me, live comfortable.
Yeah, dude. If the music can pay the bills and me not have to work my 9 to 5 like I do now, not saying I hate my job. I mean, I love being an electrician, to be
No,
honest
it's
with
just
you.
my God. I wouldn't want to
But,
work if I had to
dude,
make money like that.
I love music so much more. I would love to be able to sit home all day long and just make music, and then know I'm gonna throw it out and make a few $100 off that song,
Yeah, for sure.
or $1,000 off that song. I don't need to be on, Billboard Top 200. Now, would that not be the shit? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And can it happen? Hell yeah, it can happen.
And-
Will it happen though? I don't know.
And see,
Only
that's,
time will tell that
that's
shit.
that's one thing I was wanting. Or me and you was talking about the other day. It is so important for y'all to spread the word about us. It's so important for y'all
God.
to share everything. Like, post us on your story. Like that quote we heard in that thing we seen on TikTok. That dude, celebrities you don't even know, y'all will post and promote their stuff. But underground independent people out here that's grinding and trying to shine as best they can. And even if you don't like their music, but you call them a friend, support them. Like,
You don't have to pay money for our music
Yeah.
for us to consider it support. We don't want your money. We don't need that shit.
we just want you to share love. That's it.
Click share, man. Click subscribe. Click
Yeah.
like on every song. If you're a real friend, if you're a real fan, do it. It helps. Fucking do it.
Because in the long run, we're really gonna carry y'all on our back and represent our city. Like, we ain't trying to be assholes about it. We're just trying to. That's why we say subscribe, follow, share. We try to get y'all to understand it.
5
One
seconds,
click of a
man.
button. That's
It's
it.
literally 5 seconds. I do it all the every song he posts. I make sure I
Yeah,
share it.
same.
He does the same
I
thing
tag
for me,
everybody.
and it takes me 5 fucking. He's not asking me to tag everybody in my damn
Yeah.
Facebook. Tag 10 friends.
Yeah.
10 friends. Those 10 friends
It
at least.
promotes you more than anybody.
At
can.
least each of them will tag at least one person. So then there's 20, and then it just keeps getting bigger
Yeah.
and bigger. Really, guys, y'all
There's
have
just-
no idea.
There's just so much. I got so much people out there that say they mess with my music and they love it, and they feel everything I'm saying and all the realism and talking about stuff that nobody really talks about. And I try to be as realistic as possible. People just it's like a struggle for them just to understand what we're going behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're literally finding
The
the music,
struggles of an
writing it,
underground artist,
producing it,
We should start a fucking
recording
vlog.
it. Like, I am doing that on the behind the scenes as well.
I'm
But
telling you, like, fucking VH1 or something needs to come get a hold of us for a reality show. Underground rappers trying to make it. Seriously, man, it would.
there's just so
really
much
don't
work.
get it, man.
There's just so much work that we put in that nobody really knows about.
I get up. Look, let me just go ahead and say, I'm 19. I just turned 19. I got people I went to school with. I see them out at grocery stores and stuff when I'm shopping, buying my own groceries. And I see them and I'm like, hey, how's life after school? They're not doing nothing. They're at home living off mom and dad. Yeah, I'm at home, but I pay my own bills. I work every single day, and then when I get off work, I come here or I go to our other producer Josh, and I make music, or I sit down at the end of the day and I write a few songs, or I do something. I try every single day to create and push this just like he does, and I also work every single fucking day. When there's kids my age who don't even lift a finger to pay for their own fucking gas, man, to go to the parties that they're spending all their time. That's why they don't do nothing else.
Right.
Had to click and fix the damn. But
and then like what really drives me nuts is like there's a lot of great artists out here, and
really,
like I can name a whole
there's
list.
a few bad eggs.
Yeah, but there's
we got some good. We do have a lot of good ones out here, man.
There's a lot of my friends that don't even get recognition for all the work they put in. And, I feel like we're hustling and grinding just as much, and we ain't doing shows and like stuff like that. But we literally put so much effort into this, and if you can't notice that and you can't see the evolution of what we're doing, then you ain't listening.
For real,
you ain't paying attention.
You are not paying attention.
It's every day we're doing something.
I was 15 years old, and he hollered at me. Look, our families are like have been friends for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he's 10 years older than me. He hit me up. He had already had him a little starting out studio. I think you just had that laptop, dude.
Well, I just had that PC because the laptop I got from Josh.
We had a computer. And you had just a microphone we were holding in our hand. I'm pretty sure you had you had a decent little setup going in the building.
Generic,
but it was everything was cheap, and the mic really matters. The money you've put into microphones now, compared to you had one then that you even told me cost you like $150.
Yeah.
And back then we thought that was fucking expensive. We were like, oh, this is an expensive ass mic. Hell yeah. We were recording on Soundtrap for free.
Yeah.
And my first time came over here, I did a song with you, and I did another song, and I thought I was the shit, really. And ever since then, man, we've took breaks here and there. Things have happened, life's happened.
See, I've been grinding steady for 4 years.
You
took a break.
I've been going through fucking school and barely nicking by the skin on my teeth and dealing with yeah.
Well, you had a lot of growing up to do. You had a lot of shit going on at the time.
I've had some growing up to do before I could hit the YouTube scene. But
oh yeah,
I've been on this for it's almost been a year.
Oh, you've changed a lot, bro. You took it on. Man. It's another job for you. That's
New
good.
Song coming out fucking at the end of this week. Another
we'll get to
one
that.
dropping. Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah.
What's it called? Motivate.
Motivate.
Yeah.
Man. Gotta motivate.
Go like it and go ahead and hit the chat. He's gonna drop it Saturday.
Yeah, man, catch us in that damn premiere. I don't know how that works, so just go ahead and
on Saturday.
Excuse the shit out of my shitty live chat responses, but we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna experience that together, you guys.
We'll just hype it up.
Yeah,
hype it up. It's on there right now.
Shit up.
How it works is it's premiering Saturday, so on Saturday at 12, you go on your YouTube and then people talk to you while it's about to drop, and then you just interact with them while it's going.
See, while y'all were commenting on it, I can sit there and answer y'all's questions. Like when y'all sit there and are saying that I suck, I can be like, I know, I'm fucking horrible.
But you're here anyway. In the chat.
Here any damn way.
So switching gears, we got a couple questions left. Not less. Anyway, where's somewhere you want to perform in the world? Like a dream venue.
Okay, dream venue, most definitely, dude. And this is shooting for the fucking stars. Man, one of them would probably have to be Red Rocks. Something about Red... Or the Whiskey A Go-Go on the Sunset Strip in California. Oh, man.
See, I want to do the Grand Ole Opry.
That's a legendary one. I would do the Grand Ole Opry, but they would have to let me smoke a blunt on stage.
I just want to do it.
They can't be so PG, bro.
Me and Caitlin want to do it just because it's like one of our, we're going to start doing duets later on. We're going to start doing shit together.
But hell, if they can let the legend himself Jelly roll in the Grand Ole Opry, there's a place for us.
That's opportunity right there for us. That's how I see it.
Let's go. Jelly been killing it this year, man.
All right, let's see. How do you think you've evolved over the last, 2-3 years, writing wise?
A lot. Oh God, when 2 or 3 years.
Cannibal.
Yeah. See, he remembers.
Yeah.
2 years ago, every single song I wrote was about a square body and fucking getting drunk on the weekends, because that's all I did, man. I was a teenager in high school, but and I never could write full songs. When I started writing, it was just jumbled bars, like here, there'd be a piece here and a piece here. And I mean, you remember. I mean, I would fill pages up, notebooks up with just jumbled shit. And then I started, when I got in here with you and you kind of showed me how to lay a song out, I started trying to write songs, pushing myself to write songs and write hooks and stuff like that. I started taking the bars that I would write and a lot of times turning them into hooks because they were so short already and they were like structured as a hook. So, I mean, damn. There are songs we've recorded to this day that have hooks that were wrote 3-4 fucking years ago, man.
We still got a lot of left in the tank. We got a lot of features dropping. We got a lot.
If I took all my notebooks and I wrote songs with everything that was in those notebooks, I'd never have to write again, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'd never have to write again.
I got 3 phones full of
lyrics. Wait, you got 3 phones?
full of lyrics. There's like over 100 songs I just got dropped.
Look, he rides my ass. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and call you out. He rides my ass for writing in notebooks. He's like, how do you do that, man? How do you do that?
That's how I started.
My main thing is
out on
I'm
it.
Scared to death.
For getting gone.
Yes, man. To lose a fucking phone.
I've had my phones for 8 years.
Important on it. But it's like the way, like I have that phone plan deal, and like my phone's about paid off, and when it's paid off, I'm gonna get me another one.
Get your little burner.
Still, and there's
straight talk.
But there's just also something. There's a connection I get. Like I feel when
intimate. It's
I'm
more
writing,
intimate.
Yeah, man. It's just more intriguing to me and to write in a notebook. When I was a little kid, I loved to draw, and I mean, I'm not a bragging person, but I was a good drawer when I was a little kid, man. It's still the same thing. It's just pen and paper. There's something about me, pen and paper. I like to create. I like to take blank paper.
It's more personal
and fill it. Yeah.
Let them know all your socials and all that stuff, where they can find you. What's currently coming out.
All right, so look, this is very hard, and I know. Try to keep up with this. So TikTok and Instagram are the exact same. Mr., not M-R. You got to spell it out. I know it's hard. M-I-S-T-E-R. White trash. Trashed. ED at the end of trash. And then on YouTube, it is rj.music, everybody. Go on there, man. Share the love. Subscribe, like. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all support, really, in less than a year, has done a fucking lot. And y'all don't get it. Y'all really don't. And I don't thank y'all enough, man. But, really, it does, man. We've come a long way already. But we still got so much left to do.
Sure. We got Beer Ain't One dropping in the this week or next. One.
That's something a little different, man. Me and this man been over here fucking with the country music, dude. I can't carry a tune in the bucket myself, but I'll still sing some country music because it's fun as shit to write.
I love it.
And we're from the country, man.
I love doing a little bit of everything, yeah, for sure. DMR Music on YouTube. I got to plug myself real quick because I'll forget.
Go ahead.
You know how it is. A little burnout, lost, side memory. Anyway, DMR Music on YouTube. Dustin Robinson on Facebook. Dustin Robinson, DMR on TikTok. Just hit us all up and let us know what you think about our music. Comment, share, subscribe, and just, like I said, just support us as much as possible because without y'all, we ain't shit. And without y'all's help, we ain't going to make nothing out of this. And we're going to represent our city the best we can, and I promise we're going to take y'all with us. So thank you so much for watching episode 2. See you next time.
Forever pod in the 828, motherfucker.
We're going to get an intro one day.
We will.